What's up, everybody? Week 14 in the books. The playoffs are here. I'm on location here, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Me and my wife like to come out here every year around Christmas time. They really do the town up with the Christmas stuff. We go to the Steel Stacks to check out all the artisan shops that pop up, and once a year try to pick up a Christmas ornament or decoration. So forgot there were games yesterday, so we're gonna jump into it, man. Week 14 recap. We had a lot of playoff implications in place. First matchup, Eli, two-time Super Bowl MVP, going against Bad Boys. And man had won the week prior, but man, winning two times in a row is a very hard feat to do. And unfortunately, I couldn't pull it off. Eddie with the 145, 124 victory. Man, a lot of the guys that I counted on this year, Brady, Moore, Andrews, Waddle, combined for just 29 points. Bad Boys had Justin Jefferson alone who outscored them with 35. I dropped down to 7-7. Bad Boys goes up to 8-6. Now I need help to get into the playoffs. Next matchup, Legendary Giant against Colin Wappening. And Juan trying to vie for that top spot. Had an outside chance. But unfortunately, it was Mahomes and Burrow. Mahomes and Burrow, not unfortunately, Mahomes and Burrow, he wins 179-121. Mahomes and Burrow go up for 49 points. Jordan has Herbert and White go for 39, so it's not close. What was the difference? Jamar Chase and who is this other player here? I can't even read my own handwriting. McKinnon. Who expected McKinnon? Went off a combined 67 points. Man, it was a shellacking. Legendary Giant goes to 9-5. Next matchup, Flying Buffalo Wings, Gotham Knights, and Alex with the 149-109 victory. Well, simple thing. Gotham Knights, 18 points combined with Dak and Carr. Here we go. Alex, 60 points combined with Allison Hurts. Drops Gotham Knights to 7-7. I'm tied with Gotham Knights, but he has the tiebreaker. So now for me to get into the playoffs, I need another team to be 7-7. Next matchup, Frank's Jets, Brooklyn Giants. Frank Jets loses. I'm in the playoffs, but Frank Jets wins 162-134. Gino and Lawrence combining for 71 points in the victory. Frank Jets goes to 8-6. Brooklyn Giants drops down to 8-6. Next after, ready to believe it or not, I guess Oldmeister. All right, if Marty loses, the defending champs loses, I get in the playoffs. But really, believe it or not, with the 108-102 victory, man, he just needed 10 points from Tua. He gets 16, gets the 6-point victory. Really, believe it or not, goes to 8-6. Oldmeister goes down to 9-5. Team Deal against Bushwick Hitman. Team Deal gets the 145-128 victory with Goff and Wilson. His quarterback's finally producing, combining for 69 points. So here it goes. Monday night. My last chance to make it to the playoffs. All I need is for Marco to win this game, and it's doable. He's down by 27 points, but he has Kyler Murray, and he has Devontae Parker. Those two can combine for 27 points, so I'm cautiously optimistic. Until third play into the freaking game. Kyler Murray gets hurt, out for the year, blows my chance to make it to the playoffs. Steel Curtain wins 88-66. Marco drops to 6-8. So how the tiebreaking rules go, if you have two teams that are tied with the same record, it's a head-to-head record. And in that case, between me and Gotham Knights did beat me in the head-to-head. If there's more than two teams tied, if there's three or more teams, then the tiebreaker is determined on the point total scored throughout the season. And in that case, if it would have been me, MTM 8000 and Gotham Knights, I would have made it to the playoffs. If it would have been me, Ridley's, and Gotham Knights, I would have made it to the playoffs. If it was me, Frank Jets, Gotham Knights, I would have made it to the playoffs. But because everybody else won and Marco lost, it came to the head-to-head matchup between me and Terry beat me. Eli, two-time Super Bowl MVP, eliminated from the playoffs. And man, it sucks. Why does it suck? Because Murphy's Law, of course. We're already into this week, and we already had Kirk Cousins go for a monster 42-point week. And right now I have 129 points right now would have been my point total if I would have gone in that A seed. Let me tell you right now, I would have given Alex, thank the fantasy football gods that it played out the way it did. Because you would have faced me this week, and you know what? I would have knocked you out this week. And it would have been a huge upset because, like I said, with your team, you're a pretty heavy favorite to win this thing, and I would have knocked you out. But the fantasy football guys didn't want to see that, and they eliminated me out. So congrats to the 8 teams making it to the playoffs, and this is how I'm going to go. I'm just going to write out the matchups. Congrats to Flying Buffalo Wings for the best record in the league at 10-4. He wrote it out with a 3-game winning streak to end the season. They'll be going up against Gotham Knights, who slides into the 8th spot, winning the tiebreaker over Eli, 2-time Super Bowl MVP. Then you have your 2-7 matchup, Legendary Giant, who skyrocketed up and finished in the 2nd seed, going up against the defending champs Ridley's, believe it or not. Then you have the 3rd and 6th seeds, Ojo Meister, going up against Brooklyn Giants. And then you have Bad Boys going against Frank's Jets. So I just want to give a shout out to 3 teams. First, Legendary Giant. Juan, you started off 1-4. And then you finished the season 8-1 to finish 9-5 in 2nd place with a chance to battle for that top spot. Next is Ridley's, believe it or not, who started 2-5 and ended up finishing the season 6-1, going to 8-6 and finishing in 7th place. And then finally Gotham Knights, who I said before, who started the season 2-6, who was on the verge of making a trade with me, but wanted to give it one more week. And luckily he did, because he then rides out on a 5-1 the rest of the way, finishing at 7-7, including the crucial tiebreaker against Eli, 2-time Super Bowl MVP, getting into the playoffs in the 8th seed. So congrats to you 3, and congrats to everybody making the playoffs. It was a crazy season. It was very close. Came down to wire. So many implications, so many ways this could have turned out. All right, so let's jump into it. Like I said, we have Flying Buffalo Wings against Gotham Knights, and Alex, 3 guys in, and has already jumped out to a 74-0 lead. Whew, wow. He's had 3 guys gone. We'll see how that game plays out, but Flying Buffalo Wings is favored to win. Next matchup, we have number 2, Legendary Giant versus number 7, defending champs, really, believe it or not. And right now, Marty's up 50-8. Marty has used 3 guys. Juan has only used 1. Tua coming through with the 24 points, which was big. Juan is still slightly favored to win that matchup. Next matchup, we have Ojo Meister against Brooklyn Giants. And right now, Ojo Meister's up 38 to -2. That being said, Brooklyn Giants is favored to win this matchup. Tucker started off badly for him to start the week off with -2 points, but Ojo Meister lost Taylor and may be out for, I believe he's gone. I don't know how bad the injury. I didn't watch it yesterday, but he only scored 2 points. And then we have the 4-5 matchup, and right now Bad Boy is up early 65-46. Frank's Jets is slightly favored. Jefferson going off for 30. Man, Jefferson has just been a fantasy freaking stud this year. But Knox, the trade pickup, finally coming through for Frank's Jets with 21 points. And then the consolation bracket, Marco and I have the bye. And like I said, this year, first round, the first pick wins. Whoever wins this constellation gets the first pick. And the prize this year is Josh Allen. He would be available for that number 1 pick. So as you can see what he did already, 46 points for Alex in the playoffs here, man. That could be a very, very big get. Early on, Team Deal, Bushwick Hitman tied at 22 apiece. However, Team Deal's already used 3 guys, whereas Bushwick Hitman has only used 2. Bushwick Hitman is favored to win that matchup. And then the final consolation matchup, Steel Curtain versus Colin Kaepernick. Steel Curtain up 29-3. Steel Curtain's already used 3 people. Jordan has only used 1. Ariel is favored to win that matchup. So like I said to everybody, man, congrats on the teams that make it to the playoffs. It was a great season. Good luck to everybody. Like I said, the consolation, there's a big prize to have there also. One last thing in regards to the fees. I know some people have already reached out, some people have already paid. Congrats to Alex, Flying Buffalo Wings. He won best record, so he won the entry in $25. Like I said, remember the next matchup is 2nd place gets $50, and I believe the champion gets was that 75, 225 goes to the champion. All right. So good luck this week to everyone. It's going to be fun to watch. Congrats again on the playoff winners. I will talk to you guys soon. Later.